Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm so excited to bring you another product spotlight. Today it's going to be on our silver and gold leaf foils. When I saw this in the catalog, I just started screaming. I was so excited. I used these a long time ago, so when I saw these in there, it was like a blast from the past. This stuff is so much fun to use. It is just absolutely addicting because it's just the most beautiful stuff you've ever seen. I don't know if you've ever panned for gold before. You know, you do that as a tourist kind of thing when you go to those states. And this to me just reminds me of that panning for gold stuff. It's just very, very, I mean, it's not even wafer thin. It's thinner than that. And it's not meant to be smooth. It's meant to be all wrinkled, and that's what gives it the texture. When you put it on a card, it just gives it that very antique-ish look. It gives it that very, I don't know, it just makes it look so antique-ish. I love it. And you can use it with our white liner sheets, and they are, the two of them together are absolutely fantastic. So you can use any of our dies to go along with it. Just absolutely love it. So the foil sheets along with the white liner sheets, they just, like I said, they go together so very, very well. All right, so let's get started. I don't want to lose any of my foil sheets, so I just put them inside a little container, and I like to just break them up. And a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to need a little bit more for this, but for real, it does go a long, long way. And I'm going to show you what I mean, because you never, ever, ever give up anything. Okay, so those are my silver ones, and then I have a separate one for my gold ones. And it's very wafer thin, so it just kind of blows around, so don't sneeze, don't open up a door, because it will fly away. It's so thin. It's just so much fun to work with. So I'm going to put these to the side for just a moment, and I'm going to show you how I got to this point of the card. And this is for somebody that's very, very special, and I know he watches my videos, so when he gets this card, he's going to know that I was thinking of him and making this special just for him. So like I said, I'm going to start from the beginning. We're going to start with the background, which is our foil sheets. So the first thing that I did was I took one of my dies, and these are one of the brand new dies in the mini catalog, or in the big catalog, the new annual catalog. Let me just grab them for you. They come in circles, they come in a heart, we have a rectangle, and we also have a square. And of course, I'm also going to be using these in a little while also, but these are the ones I wanted to kind of point out right now. These are the film frames, the film dies. So this is the rectangle one, this is the square film die, the heart film die, because they look like films. Now you might not know where they are in the catalog because they are not in the back with the dies. They're actually in the front with one of our collections. So you're going to see them right here on page 33 and again on page oops, here we go, on page 27. So these are the dies that are in the front of the book. They're in a collection, but they are our dies. So make sure, like I said in my, if you haven't seen my annual catalog video, make sure you go and look at it, because it brings you through the catalog to see things that I know you're going to miss if you don't watch that video. So make sure you watch my, my new annual video catalog, all right? So when you get this die, you're going to actually get two pieces to it. You're going to get the die itself, which is this one right here, and you're also going to get the center, which cuts out the middle part of this right here. All right, so you can either leave the center in and just cut with this, that would leave the center in there, or you can cut out the center by adding this with it. And you also have another circle die. Keep that in mind when you're looking for a die. All right, so that's what's pretty cool. The rectangle one has one, the heart has one. They have two dies in each one of them, so it really makes it go even farther than what you would think. So now I'm going to bring in the my black licorice layer, and I'm going to add this to my piece right here. The easiest way to get off the backing now on this piece right here with the white liner sheets, it's just like the white liner tape. It's got two sides to it. It's double-sided sticky. So we want to take off the back part of it, which is this part right here. Not the side with the flowers on it. This is the back side. It's a little bit shiny, and you're just going to take your bloom tool and grab any part of it and just tear it apart, okay? Just take the back end of it off, making sure that the sticky side is still on the front end of it. Now you want to be careful. If we cut these out of cardstock, they would be much more sturdy than they are out of the white liner tape. Remember, when we take this off, this is going to be just adhesive. So you know how delicate and dainty that is, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently pull this off. Okay, remember this is super sticky stuff, okay? We all know what that kind of tape is like, okay? All right, we're just going to tear that off like that. And then we're going to add this to our piece, all right? So just lay it down very carefully. Good. All right, and then just rub it on. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take my bloom tool again. You need one of these, okay? Bloom tools are a must. And I'm using my dental tool to very carefully lift up this layer right here. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to very carefully lift this up. All right, slow and steady. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, there we go. Alrighty, so now this is all sticky. I'm going to bring in my foils. There's my silver, here's my gold, and we're going to start adding some of our foils to it. The way I do it is, Fun Stamper's Journey has 3 different brushes, and you can use either one of the brushes that you want. For this project, because this is so delicate and so dainty, I'm going to use the round brush. Alright, so the brushes are nice and stiff. They're of very good quality. This is the 1/2" round brush. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and pick up some of my foils and just rub them on. So I'll start with the gold. And what I'm doing is literally just rubbing these on to the adhesive. Just lay it on there for now, and then we're going to go back and I'm going to show you how you can take and get it to the spots, the only spots that you want it to be. Right now I'm just kind of laying it down there, not worrying too much about it going off of the design. All right. This is the fun part about it. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. All right, so I've got some gold on there. Let's get some silver. And I'm just picking it up with my brush and laying it on there. This is so super thin. Whoops, there's a piece of... And just laying it on. The adhesive. All right, I know it looks kind of funny right now, but the fun part is coming in just a minute. Okay, so let's just start working with this section right here. So what I'm going to do now is literally burnish it in there, and that takes off the sections that you don't want. But what we're going to do is, if I'm missing a piece, I'm just going to slide it into that. You see what I'm doing? Look at how cool that is. All right, so let's get it out of the middle here. That's why I like the round brush for this particular one. Now all of these pieces right here we're going to pick back up and we're going to use as filler. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So I've literally cleaned out the inside, and all of these little tiny shavings are what are filling in the other pieces. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So pretty. All right, so we want to keep all those. All right, I like to just throw them in the middle for now. All right, let's work on another section. I like to keep them small pieces. Okay, here we go. Pick up some more. Get some silver. You know, the really neat thing about Fun Stampers Journey is they're not afraid to bring you the latest and greatest. Like I said, I used this a long time ago, but it is so fun to bring things back from the past because they were such fun things to work with. See, and now I'm just kind of burnishing it in to where it needs to go, taking up all the old pieces so there's no waste, none at all. See, doesn't this look like it's very vintage, very Victorian-ish? You know what this would be so good for? Is our steampunk stamp set. I can see myself making something with the steampunk stamp set because this is so awesomeness. See, in this I'm just burnishing it in, making sure that I've got all of my tape covered. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Alrighty, let's add some more. And it doesn't take long at all to do. Let's add some more of the silver here. And it goes a long way. Now look at how much I've used and look at how much I still have. This will last forever. It doesn't look like there's a lot in the package, but trust me, there's a lot in that package. Alright, so let's bring this in here. All of these little shavings right here, you just want to kind of brush back into it. Pick it up with your brush and just brush it right back into it because it is so awesome. So if you're just a stamper that likes to just use paper and ink, I would really suggest that you get out the Fun Stampers Journey catalog and see all of the things that you can have even more fun with. I'm telling you, it is just loaded with on-trend, beautiful, beautiful stuff. See how I'm just kind of burnishing that in there? Just slapping it back over there, and so much fun. Look at, okay, a few little spots left over here. I think I'm going to pick up a little bit of gold because I don't have a lot of gold on this side. So let's see, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can add that one right there. No, too much silver in there already. That's okay, because that's where our flower is going to go anyway. Okay, look at that. Now, we don't waste anything. We're going to take and put those little shavings back in there. All of these little shavings are going to go back in there. And that is my product spotlight, but I'm going to show you how I finished this card and how beautiful it is. All right, so let's just clean the rest of this off. There we go. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is embellish the rest. Yes, I did just wipe it on my pants. Okay, so now what we're going to do is embellish the rest of our card. So the first thing I want to do is I think I want to stamp the words. Let's get these out of the way. And it's good to work out of a little container like that because it's just a lot easier. Alright, and see, you don't even have to clean your brush because it's all cleaned. Alright, so let's, to finish up our card, that's how fast this is. To finish up our card, I'm going to use some of our clear pigment ink. I'm going to use our, right here, our colorless blender. You're going to see why. I'm going to use that with the sponge that goes along with it. That's our Pan Pastel colorless blender. I've got some gold embossing powder. I've got my media tray, and I just need to plug in my, heat gun. So let's just grab our stamp set. Let me show you the stamp that I've gotten from, where I've gotten it from. Peonies Blooms. They've got some beautiful sayings in here besides having a beautiful stamp set. But this is where I got the thank you so much. Beautiful fonts in this one. I love it. So I'm going to use some clear pigment ink and I'm just going to stamp it on the bottom. But before I do that, because I'm using a colored embossing powder, I'm going to take some of our colorless blender right here, and instead of using one of those powdery things, I'm just going to take some of my colorless blender and just kind of spread it down here at the bottom. All right, just to give it a little bit of resist. All right, and that'll come right off after we emboss it. All right, so let me just grab my ink, which is just my clear pigment ink, and my words. Stamp this little guy right here. Add my gold embossing powder. And we're ready to heat. Okay, got a little bit of curling going on, so I'm just going to take my heat gun and flatten it back out again. So we've got a nice flat piece back again. And now what I'm going to do is just take my cleaner here and clean off the dust that I put on there from the beginning, the colorless blender. All right, so now we've got a nice clean piece that is embossed, and I'm going to take and finish embellishing. This was so much fun to make. I absolutely loved it. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take and use my gold foil sheets. Now, what I tried to do was to incorporate the colors of the silver and gold foil with all of my other embellishments. So let me just show you what I did. I used my gold embossing powder, and then I'm using my silver foil sheets right here as the background. Okay, I don't know if you can see how absolutely beautiful that is, but the gold or the silver foil brings out the silver foil sheets right here. So this is our mirror paper. So I use the silver mirror paper in the back, and then my gold mirror paper I'm going to use for my little leaf right there. All right, so I'm going to cut that out of the new die that we have. It's called Detailed Foliage, and I just cut it out of the gold foil paper. So let me just pop this out right here, and I'm going to need my, that's how fast that is. These dies are really wonderful, top-notch, gorgeous dies. All right, and I'm just going to take and punch out these little guys. I'm going to use my bloom tool so I can get them out faster. All right, they just pop right out. I could have used my dryer sheets. I don't know why I didn't, but I could have used my dryer sheets. But these come out so easy. And again, with this foil paper, it's just beautiful. Okay, there's that one, there's that one. I think I got most of them here. Whoops, there's that one. Missed that one. Okay, let's see, here's one. There we go. Okay. All right, now we're ready to add that. Now, you know, a piece is as good as its adhesive on there, right? So for this card, I used a lot of different pieces or adhesives to put on here. So for this one, I'm going to actually put the whole background together. Let's grab our black card base right here. And remember, I always tell you to start it going one way, but don't finish pushing it over. Then I want you to take and push it the other way, and you will not get any of those. Let's grab our crease tool here. You will not get any of those cuts that you usually do when you fold your papers. All right, so that just makes it so nice. All right, and then I used my silver foil paper. Okay, now remember, I always cut out the middles so that we don't have any waste. So I'm going to save that for a rainy day. And actually, these right here, this one, came from another project that I was doing. Let's see if I can find the, yep, here they are right here. I saved all of the insides from this project that I was doing with this one, and that's what I used to cut out this little guy right here. And I'm thinking that I can still use the outside for that one, but we'll see. All right, so this is my silver base right here, and I just cut out the middle like I said. I'm going to grab some of my Easy Glide and put the Easy Glide on here. I love how easy this goes. The lighter you go, the better it is. You've just got to get used to not pressing down hard on it, and you'll be good to go. All right, so now I'm going to take and just add that to my card base. Like I said, this is a really fast card, but I'm going to tell you something. It is going to wow any person that you give it to. So there is my silver, and now what I need is the black card base that we were just using. It's got all foil on the back end of it here. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit extra because I did use my heat gun. All right, I don't normally put that much adhesive on the back of it. Okay, there we go. All right, now there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful already? Okay, so now what we need to do is to add all of our pieces. The first thing that's going to get added is, I'm going to go this way this time. All right, the first thing that's going to get added is the gold leaf right here. just like that. So what I'm going to do is take my Journey Craft Glue and just put a blob of it right here, because we're going to put a lot of stuff right here. All right, so it doesn't matter that there's a whole lot in there. I'm going to bring it all the way up to the corner. Now, do you see how we have the silver and the gold? Everything is just complementing each other. The next thing that I need to add is, and maybe you can't even see it, is our twine right here. This is our silver and gold twine. So I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to show you how I did that. All right, so I've got the silver and I've got the gold. I think there's a song that goes silver and gold. That's a Christmas song, I think. Silver and gold. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is find the ends of both of these. Now, to make the two different size loops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking 2 fingers and wrapping it around, and then take 3 fingers and wrap it around, and now you have your 2 different size loops. I'm going to take my Grand Pro shears, cut them off, add a little bit more of our adhesive on the top of this one. Add these to that. Ooh, I let one of my circles go. Alrighty, here we go. I'm leaving the little loops on the outside of it. Okay. And now let's take some of our beautiful Love Bud flowers, all right, and these come in different colors and different sizes, so I'm just going to take and, let's see, I want the red. I do want the red, and I want the bigger of the reds. So I think I'll grab this one right here, and is that too big? Maybe that size. All right, so let's just add a little bit more glue, okay? And we're just going to let this lay right on there, like that. And while that's drying, I'm going to take and add some of our Journey sequins. Let's find those right here. I'm just going to add some dots here and there. And now this is bringing the silver back into it. So we've got the silver, we've got the gold, and just wherever you want to put your sequins, you can. So I just add it with some Journey Craft Glue. The best glue out there. I'm telling you right now, it's the best glue out there. All right? So, add some of these. There we go. And get a little one right here. Good. All right. And then maybe one right here and here. Like I said, I just kept adding and adding and adding to this, but adding all the silvers and the golds, and it all just came together so pretty. But you really do need to try these foil sheets. They are so much fun, and a lot of people might not even understand what they are. I'm still not done yet, though. All right, so the last thing that I need to do, besides letting this dry, is to, where's the top to my glue? Is to add, of course, what is a project without some sparkle silk, okay? So this is our new sparkle silk. It's not so new anymore, but it's just gorgeous. You can use it straight from the bottle, or you can do what I do. I get one of our small blending brushes because it's more controlled. I stick some in there. When you go to let it set after you've used it, just make sure that you let it set up and down so that it's not going to clog like this. So you just want to set it up, down, straight up and down like this with the brushes up, and I just leave it in there. I put some of my sparkle tape around here to know that this is my Journey Sparkle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this is to just add some to our flower right here, and that's why I just love having control of the pen rather than the whole brush part of it, because I can put it on as much or as little as I want, and it just adds to the project with a little bit more control. There we go. So pretty, and it didn't take that long. This was a very fast project. Look it, I just love it, and I hope you do too. The person that's going to get this is very special, so I want them to make sure that they know just how special it is. You take care. I hope you liked my project. Hop on over to my blog for more inspiration and contact me if you have any questions. You take care and have a great day. Thank you.